Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Today's video unboxing Tamiya's tt02 Type S. Trying to collect all the different variants of the Tamiya tt02 chassis. This one comes with a few hop-ups in, which are as follows: 3mm thick front and rear FRP damper stays, metal suspension mounts, reversible suspension arms, a full set of CVA oil-filled shocks, which is always cool, turnbuckle shafts front and rear for the upper arms, and then we've got turnbuckle shafts for the steering tie rods. Comes with Tamiya's 540 torque tune motor, metal cup joints, metal drive shafts, die cast aluminium hex wheel hubs, full set of bearings, no body. You don't get bodies in any of the upgraded variants of the tt02. I'm assuming that's just because Tamiya let you choose your own body shell. And I would imagine they don't sell as many of the S's. They do a tt02 normal, tt02S, tt02R, tt02 drift, tt02 truck, and a tt02 double R. Never seen one of the double R's. I think they made them a long time ago. But that's the list of parts that come in this particular kit. So let's get into unboxing. What do you get in the box? You get Tamiya's upgraded wheel and tyre kits. I've taken everything out of the plastic just so I can show you the parts a lot easier. These come with foams, and they are quite a nice soft compound. So you don't normally get foams in a tyre of that quality in a normal tt02. Bog standard tt02 chassis. These things are absolutely indestructible. Get one of Tamiya's nice, I do like that style of wheel that Tamiya provide. Probably stick with that one. If anyone wants to comment on what body shell they think should go on this, I think if I remember rightly they're 259mm. The wheelbase on these, let us know in the comments. You get the brake disc wheel hexes, which I like to paint chrome because then you can see them through the wheels and they look a little bit more scale. I've also got absolutely tons of aluminium hop-ups for this particular car, which I'll lay out in a minute, all the upgraded bits. But they all look pretty much the same as a normal tt02. Well, I've got this dreadful cold, it's driving me nuts. That's the same again, just the other side. And it's cool, you can buy the extra long wheel axle, and then just to push them wheels out a little bit if you're like using a Porsche shell or something. Most of these parts they are exactly the same as the normal tt02 standard parts. Gearbox covers, sealed radio box so you can keep your radio gear sort of nice and dry, and a couple of engine mounts, but we won't be using them because I think you get an alloy one in the kit. Tamiya's awesome torque tune 540 silver cam motor. Probably stick with that, but then it's hard. I might get another brush motor because I'm trying to collect all Tamiya's motors as well. Then we've got these parts are exactly the same as a normal tt02, identical, but a lot of them we won't be using, like these horrible pogo friction shocks. Standard internal gear kit. It's not the high speed gear, that comes in the R, in the tt02R. But the gear kit, I mean, the high-speed gear kit I think is about £22 if I remember rightly. But standard gears, and they are pretty much indestructible. Four bevel gear diff, so it can take brushless no problem. High torque servo saver, slight hop up over the original. Then we've got some slightly different parts. They're slightly different than normal tt02. Same with the C hubs. I think they're a little bit different than the standard. Big polyurethane bumper. Steering knuckles look a little bit different than the original as well. They're normally a bit bigger on the original. So another little hop up, and they feel a lot lighter. Then we've got all of our part bags. Full bearing kit inside part bag A, loads of hardware, standard aluminium pinion. Part bag B, we've got our carbon fibre stays, they're definitely a hop up. Standard ball fixings, a few anodised standoffs and some more bearings. Part bag C, all the internals for the shocks, the standard Tamiya medium gold spring. Yeah, all the shocks have bladders and everything in, and yeah, that is a high torque servo saver. So there's another little hop up. All the parts for that are in there. Then we've got Tamiya's normal bag. They supply a white clear oil. I have to find out what weight that is. Tamiya's box spanner, lubricants and some grease. I've actually upgraded this. This is the first part most people upgrade on these cars, is the outdrives for the gearbox and that horrible flexi shaft that flaps around like in the wind when you're running anything with a bit of power. A-arms, they're a hop up over the original. They do feel a lot more rigid than the standard A-arms. And then we've got all our shock spacers and shock parts, and the tiny little CVA shocks. So that's all the standard parts, and you get a little decal sheet as such. And Tamiya's the best manuals any company make for RC. Also gives you a steering setup sheet, depending on how you want your steering set up, and Tamiya's awesome manual. So I'll grab all the aluminium parts, all the hop up bits that I've got, and I'll show you what they all look like. But this is the standard kit from Tamiya, so you do get quite a few hop ups in it. But let's get all those shiny bits and I'll show you what they look like. Here we have all the hop up parts that have arrived so far. Still waiting for the centre drive shaft and the out drives. I know some people don't like using these parts, but I just think they make the buggy look super cool. And it's not like as if this thing's going to be used a lot. But they are a lot lighter. I have weighed some of them and they do weigh a little bit less than the heavier plastic parts. But the idea is to build like a sort of super lightweight version and put as much bling on it as I possibly can. So we've got all the parts there for the tt02 S build. When the rest of the parts turn up, I'll start the build video. So I hope you enjoy the little unboxing, and I hope to see you in the next one. I'll see you later. Bye.